dealing with a force that cannot be stopped. All competition left in the dust. By the time we're done, you're gonna notice us. And you can be sure that you get more than you bargained for. And we'll win this war, 'cause we've got something worth fighting for. And now we're done. What we're one and it's on to the next one. PWA, bring everyone flesh, come on. And now we're done. And now we're
done. 16 competitors. 2 brackets. Only one will stand victorious. This is the PWA Premiership. something worth fighting for.
Welcome back, everybody, to the PWA Premiership. Wow, it's been a long one, and we are at the season finale. Chris Gale, you're ready to go.
It's been a long tournament, Andrew Rose, but we are now at the business of the business ends. We are in the final round. It's the season finale of the PWA Premiership, and I couldn't be more excited.
I'm with you, man. This is really, really exciting stuff. We are at the end of quite a long journey, not just for us and everyone in the production team, but all the competitors in this Premiership tournament. And tonight we will find out who are the 2 finalists from each block. A double episode for the season finale. We've got both blocks throwing down tonight in the ring. How good is that?
It's just like the Harry Potter movies. You get 2 parts for the last episode. I love it.
Too many of those movies, if you ask me. Let's have a look at Block A as it stands now before we run into the Block A matches. Mick, Moretti, Unsocial Jordan, and Sam Osborne all sitting on top of Block A with 10 points each. That is the real interesting part to keep an eye on in this tournament going ahead. Charli Evans on 7, Kai Drake on 5, Paris de Silva on 4 points, William Preston on 2, and Kingsley still yet to score. We have so many questions to be answered tonight. What do you say we get into it?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first to the ring.
Chris Gale, when you do a season finale, you get JT involved, right?
It's like getting your favourite blanket and just snuggling.
It's like a blanket I haven't washed for 6 months. Kingsley is set for another match in this tournament. She needs points. She wants points.
In Sydney, Kingsley.
Kingsley, probably the most interesting journey in this tournament. I personally really want to see her get some points.
I think the entire world would like to see Kingsley get the points, Rose. Except for Generation Now, I hazard a guess.
And introducing her opponent.
I'll be honest, it's like going back to the womb, listening to JT there, Rose.
It is, it's real nice. He speaks truth, that man. Oh, here we go. One last time.
Speaking of truth, speakers.
Well, it might not be one last time.
The voice of the still undefeated.
Good point.
Sonny's indoors. Oh, he's got a mic. No.
Well, well, well. It's Don Marnell, the man who turns cants into cans. And we are just 1 win away from a potential bracket victory. Sorry about it, Kingsley, but as you say, that's the tea. And then it's time for a real drink. On beer and whiskey we will sip, because the one boat that can never sink is Sam Osborne's Premiership.
Hey, Chris, you reckon when Don Marnell goes to Subway, he has to stand outside for 10 minutes to work out a rhyme before he orders?
The man has a voice like malt whiskey, Rose. Just savour it. Just savour it.
I got really drunk on malt whiskey when I was a teenager, never touching the stuff again. That's my feelings towards that. But he is right in everything he says about Sam Osborne. He is the prize bull. Oh, look. Look, he's... Oh, he's got Ben Anderson to help him with the tea.
It's coffee can.
It's coffee, excuse me. Ben Anderson, what a great move there. He can film and make a coffee at the same time.
I tell you, as a cameraman, he makes a great barista.
Hailing from Mossman, Sydney, accompanied to the ring by Don Marnell, representing the MMA, the prize bull, Sam Osborne.
Sam Osborne, as Don Marnell has already quoted tonight, undefeated in this tournament. He's had some draws, but he is sitting pretty up the top. Kingsley needs to get 2 points. She had vowed it all tournament. This is her last chance to get points, but she's got to do it against the prize bull, who's confidently rolling for this tournament. Chris, also notice referee Xander in the ring. No referee Nick. No referee Nick here.
Don Marnell requested it. Don Marnell got it, Rose. That's the respect the MMA commands in the PWA.
He's throwing some politics around and getting Nick out of the way of his prize bull. I don't think Kingsley would object. She had a problem with Nick last round. Here we go. Another mic.
Well, I mean, I think this match is redundant, is what Osborne's going to say here.
Nothing's redundant in this premiership.
Kingsley, Jen now, guys, let's be real. We're in a position here where if I win, Jen now's in the final. Jen now wins bracket A if I win this match. You haven't won a single match. Why are we wasting our time here? Why are we wasting our time here? Be a team player, leave, and Jen now's in the final. Isn't this what we're all about? This stops Moretti from going through. Kingsley, come on, just be a team player. That's all I'm going to say. Be a team player. Let's do this the easy way rather than the hard way, huh?
Getting a huge amount of support from Generation Now. This goes against what Wahlberg's been trying to teach people.
Just let's make this easy, quick and easy, huh?
I think she should stay. What do you think?
Well,
No, she shouldn't go. She should stay. She should fight.
Osborne's requesting the walkover, and I guess if you're familiar with long-distance running, I mean, nations often run in teams, Rose.
I don't know. I disagree with her leaving here.
She wants to be part of the nation.
I think she should stay. I think she's being pressured into this. This is peer pressure. Oh,
textbook. Here we go.
Are you serious? That's the whole problem with a lot of them. They don't work for anything. You haven't won a single match, get in there and win one.
He's
At least
right.
they can earn it.
He's right.
Fight!
He's right. Bonza is making sense. He is making sense in this tournament. We are here to compete. It doesn't matter how many points you have, you compete. I'm proud of Kingsley for listening to someone wise and joining this match again and competing.
Yeah, Jack Bonza guy now?
Listen, I'm behind people competing and earning what they get. I believe Kingsley can get points in this tournament. Even if it's a draw, that's points. And look at this. This is what we saw last round from Kingsley as well. Osborne has got to be careful here. I think he's walked into this thinking he's got his ref, he's got his way. He's got to be really careful here as Kingsley is taking control. And here's a pin. Don Marnell freaking. It's a kick out of 2 by Osborne. He survives, but this is exactly the right plan for Kingsley. She is never going to get over this hump of not making points in the tournament if she just walks out. You've got to compete, even if it's against someone as good as Osborne. Here's a pin by Osborne. I like that kick out. I like it.
Look, it's beyond plucky from Kingsley, but as my bookie keeps telling me, Rose, I'm not a betting man, but if I was, I mean, she's at long odds here. But yeah, I definitely acknowledge the courage.
Sure, I'm not going to disagree with you there. We've watched this entire tournament. Huge snap suplex there as he gets the pin. Another kick out by Kingsley. Good stuff at 2. I can't disagree with you, Chris. We have been here for this entire tournament. We have watched every moment, and this seems like a by-the-books victory for Osborne. But I admire the fact that Kingsley is not giving up. She is listening to Uncle Jack, and she's back in that ring competing. I think Osborne knew that too.
And look, the issue...
look at Don mocking her on the outside.
He's just enjoying the ambience, Rose. and probably that cup of coffee that Ben Anderson prepared earlier. But
I think she told Don to go away there.
The only issue for Osborne is he's probably put this as a W in the book already, and
Yes.
he might not be 100% laser focused as he should be.
Well, he's going to have to be careful. I think he should probably be aware of how close he is to the final, winning Block A. And here we go. This is what we see from Osborne. A kick out at 2 by Kingsley.
I think the main reason I'd like to see Kingsley win is she won't be so upset in the post-match interview.
She doesn't like losing, and she's done a lot of it in this tournament.
Boy, she's had a lot not to like.
She has grown from each and every match she's had. I feel like I'm watching a different Kingsley from the beginning of this tournament, the way she fights. There's Wahlberg, you know, sticking to his ethos. Kick out at 2 by Kingsley. Another pin here. Another kick out. It would be very hypocritical of your boy Wahlberg to encourage her to walk out after all the fight for what you earn stuff he's been preaching in this Generation Now movement.
Well, I don't think he did, so kudos to Wahlberg yet again.
Well, I mean... Osborne now stalking Kingsley on the outside. Almost halfway through this. Everyone being responsible. She's trying to get up off using Bonza, Uncle Jack. Osborne eyeing off Uncle Jack.
Right into the apron there.
He's got his own match to compete in later tonight in this season finale. But everyone is very interested in seeing the results in these matches. This is the pointy end as the rest of the merch 5-minute warning rings out. This is what we came here for, the season finale of PWA Premiership. We will find out who our 2 block winners are. And then we head towards the final.
Brutal stomp there on the right shoulder of Kingsley.
Yeah,
from
she's
Osborne.
feeling that one, Chris.
Oh, she's
Getting both shoulders worked over now by Osborne.
She's not receiving any favours for having decided to compete at the moment, Rose.
She's not, but this is what PWA is all about. You get in that ring regardless of the size or the skill of your opponent and you give it 110%. If you don't give that, you're not in PWA. That's what we're all about.
You know you mathematically can't give 110%.
You can in PWA.
You really can't.
Maths don't apply in this ring.
It's physically impossible.
Kingsley smart into the DDT. Oh. She's caught Osborne there.
Stunned him.
This is a chance. She gets this pin. She could steal the 2 points. And a kick out at 2 by Osborne.
Now let's not forget again, Rose, that the draw probably will not be enough for Osborne. He definitely needs the 2 here.
If Osborne gets a draw, he's going to have to hope Mick Moretti and Unsocial Jordan both draw as well. And we can broach the question of what happens in a block if people are tied on score after tonight. Well, if there's 3 people tied on the same score, a triple threat will decide the competitor that wins Block A. So on and so forth. Here's a pin. Once again, Osborne surviving. Kingsley lets out a scream of desperation. So just to reiterate, that's the sudden death rule in the Premiership. If the scores are tied at the end of tonight, sudden death will apply. We will have a winner of each block. As Kingsley staying alive. You can feel all the aggression, all that. Look at that by Kingsley in control again. Here's the pin. And another kick out just by Osborne. And every time he kicks out, you can hear those screams by Kingsley. The story of this premiership for her is told every time, and she's got the ankle lock. Uncle Jack is in the ring with her. And Osborne's in a lot of pain as he looks for a rope. Some way out of this. Reaching for the ropes and gets the break. Kingsley's pulled him back. Once again, Osborne in the ring. This could be the end of his premiership. How angry will Don be if it's done by Kingsley? Osborne needs to get out of this. Don is panicking. He's got to reach. Don's even trying to help. Osborne crawling in pain again. What an athlete. How does he survive that, Chris?
Supreme pressure applied by Kingsley there. Osborne up to the task. Marnell not involved.
Oh, she takes the tee back of Don Marnell. Oh, tee in the face! Tee in the face! As the referee was distracted by Don Marnell, Osborne has copped tee in the face, and Don's boy is blind. Oh, he's attacked the ref! Referee Sander, Chris! Oh, and here comes comes a low blow from Kingsley. She saw the opportunity and she took it. Osborne is in big trouble. Osborne is blinded by the tee. He can't see anything. There's the pin, but referee Sanders been knocked out. Osborne knocks out the ref in a blind rage, and now there is no one to count the 2 points for Kingsley. He's attacked the ref thinking it was Kingsley, I'm assuming here.
It's a mistake anyone can make, Rose, but I'll tell you what, without an official, we can't get a result in my understanding. We need another official out here pronto.
We are 1 minute left in this match.
I tell you what, Marnell and Osborne need right now, they need referee Nick.
They need that's true, they need referee Nick. They might have counted their chickens too fast, and here comes Osborne. He's blind, and he's violent. He needs a ref. Don is screaming for a referee. Don, you've already kicked one of them out. Osborne screaming for Don to do his job. 30 seconds left in this match. That doesn't work. You can't just count 3, Don. You're not a ref.
I'd agree with that.
He's fired referee Nick, and now he can't find referee Nick. There he is.
More concerned for his compatriot Xander at the moment.
Of course he is. 9 seconds left. We're last 10 seconds. Here comes the count. 1, 2. Oh, the kick out! The biggest kick out of the Premiership. Right there as the time runs out, and Kingsley has points.
Can you see the irony here, Rose, that Sam Osborne may well be undefeated in the PWA Premiership, but not win the PWA
The time limit
Premiership?
has expired. Therefore, this contest is a draw.
Wow, what a turn of events. Kingsley with the most epic kick out I've seen in this Premiership. Survives the time limit draw. Walks away with 1 point. Osborne now in first place in Block A, but only by 1 point. He's got a nervous night ahead of him.
Wahlberg giving respect to Kingsley. You said you did your best as a member of Generation Now. That's what we wanted from you. That's what you gave us. Congratulations, Kingsley. What a superb finish to your tournament.
Give us some love on Twitter. Hashtag PWA Premiership. So good to see Kingsley with points.
We got twice now. Referee Nick. Mate, twice in one tournament. Fucking serious, mate.
Tournaments are the most difficult concept in any sport. Tournaments are incredibly unpredictable. The only thing that we know for sure at the moment is that Sam Osborne is finishing out his premiership on 11 points.
Yeah, never lose, never getting pinned or tapped out once, and somehow there's still a chance you're not going to win. Ridiculous concept.
Unfortunately, later on this evening, 2 gentlemen will step into the ring. I use the word gentleman very loosely there. We've got Unsocial Jordan, a man whose tactics are questionable at best. We've got Mick Moretti, a man who is legitimately insane. There is a very real possibility that both of these men could get themselves disqualified, potentially at the same time. If that does happen, all 3 men will finish on 11 points. We will now be in a triple threat situation.
We shouldn't need to hope for that, Don. Like, we shouldn't be sitting here needing a draw between 2 other competitors for us to be in charge. We came in here, like, Don, the whole point of the MMA...
You did your job. I did my job. We finished the Premiership undefeated, and nobody can take that away from us.
And somehow we still might not win. That's the position we're in, because of referees.
But Sam, with your talent, your look, my brains, and our collection of classic single malt scotches, nobody can sink the Sam Osborne Premiership. The MMA's day is never far away.
I don't know, Chris. I feel like some of this is wearing off. Is wearing off on Sam Osborne. We're hearing the same thing from Don Marnell. He's done everything he was asked to do, and he's only sitting 1 point in front. As we saw the blinding here, looking back on the match, that blinded Osborne. He thought the referee Xander was Kingsley and walloped him.
But Marnell there was, I think he's saying to Sam Osborne, put your trust in me. I've got you this far for now. I can take you all the way.
There was the kick out heard around the world as Kingsley survived the time limit, and Osborne incensed, both walking away with 1 point. As we look at the live Block A ladder as we go, Sam Osborne now 1 point ahead of Unsocial Jordan and Mick Moretti. Time will tell whether those two men will meet him on 11 or jump him.
Bit of an awkward situation there, wasn't it? Sam Osborne, myself, on the same team. I may have not have technically won the match, but all I asked was for one. And I got...
You did good.
Yeah?
You did good.
Yeah?
You fought. You got the thing.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah? Are you proud of me?
I am so proud of you. You fought, you did it all right, and now Moretti has a chance to go through clean.
Yeah.
Good job.
Huh. I got one.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Chris, Kingsley getting a bit of love from Uncle Jack there. Maybe not the love she was expecting, but still a bit of support. She did the thing, according to Bonza.
A little bit of love, Rose. Tough love.
What does that say? Monster won't ever sponsor Charli Evans.
Hailing from the University of New South Wales, William S. Preston.
Chris, I don't know if you saw that, but I think sponsor was spelt wrong. Maybe Preston needs to go back to school.
He's still trying to get lariats right.
And introducing his opponent.
Chris, we've talked about so much about how these last rounds for people that are mathematically out of the chase are still very important to fight and show your mettle and learn from. But I feel a bit bad for Preston currently because he's about to face a very angry Charli Evans who was mathematically taken out of the chase last round. And I think she needs a bit of violence in her life to get over that disappointment. I think Preston might be the punching bag she's looking for.
We're being accessed privileged vision here, Rose. We're actually backstage with Charli as she makes her entrance.
And I can see why they filmed that. She was angry as hell backstage. And now, man, there's a target painted on Preston's forehead right now.
Representing the Medusa Complex.
Oh, poor guy.
Charli Evans.
Oh, this is going to be rough. A great last chance to see both these competitors in the Premiership. Both being great assets, great choices to be in this Premiership, especially Charli Evans. And like I predicted, the punching bag Preston is about to cop it from Charli Evans, the Strike Master.
Well, she gets my OP award for the tournament, Rose. Outstanding performer, Charli Evans. It certainly pains me that she won't be there when the Premiership has actually been decided, but she has been fantastic. And I'll be nothing better to see her go out with a win, with all due respect to William Preston.
She might go out with an attempted murder case under her name. She keeps this up with Preston. Preston, though, had a very interesting journey in this. He's a boy becoming a man before our eyes in this tournament. Walking away from a lot of his schoolboy ways has not necessarily given him the points he was hoping for. He's fought valiantly, no doubt about that, but...
Speaking of which, you must be looking forward to puberty.
It's only a myth I've been told about by my elders.
I'll give you a textbook.
Can you imagine my voice when it happens? A big hello to everyone on Twitter. Hashtag PWA Premiership if you want to get involved in the conversation. It's so great to have you here with us for the season finale. Huge matches across the board tonight.
Look at Evans just taking malevolent delight in the ability to chop and expose Preston's sternum.
Oh my goodness. Bit of Blue Thunder. Oh, I love it. Shout out Yuji Nagata.
Preston turning crimson as we watch.
The boot to the face. Preston is in big, big trouble. He probably thinks he's back in Year 7 right now. Referee Nick checking on Preston there. Charli Evans taking her time here, enjoying this last round. Look at the welts on Preston's chest, Chris. Those chops have really done the damage. We go back to the Kai Drake-Charli Evans match, one of my favourite matches in this tournament. And the damage those two dished out on each other. Can Preston hang?
Preston responding there to a degree, Rose. And like Kingsley, no real motivation to come out other than show pride in yourself and your performance and your growth as a wrestler. And credit William Preston for doing exactly that as Evans suplexes him into the next suburb.
Here's a pin by Evans. Kick out at 2 by William Preston. And again, like, it wasn't like Charli Evans was far off. 7 points currently. She could end with 9 here. That's 1 point behind Jordan and Moretti currently. She was very, very close. And it just shows you how difficult this tournament is. We've seen two competitors now in Charli Evans and Osborne that have had amazing tournaments and potentially won't make the finals. This submission is doing damage on Billy Preston's legs here. He's in so much pain he can't even reach for the rope. Damn, he is feeling that. Oh my goodness, look at this. Just stomps Preston's head back down.
I mean, referee Nick saying, what do you say? I don't think he's capable of speech right now.
I think the scariest thing about Charli Evans is how she stalks you.
Yeah.
She stalks you around the ring. She knows that what she's doing does so much damage to particular parts of your body. She can take her time.
She often refers to her opponents as prey, Rose. I think that speaks volumes.
Maybe if you're an opponent, you should be praying. Preston trying to fight through this pain. Oh, beautiful clothesline. As Preston has dig deep and found something inside him here to keep going. You've got to have real bravery. A nice bulldog by Preston as he's back in control. He goes for the pin here. And a kick out at 2. That was close. Getting close to the halfway mark here. As Preston is using this momentum. Wrenching the neck as he flips through. Here's another pin. That flipping neck breaker also almost getting him another 2 points. The Pro Wrestling Academy gets behind him. He's up to the top rope. Goes for the pop. Oh, he done something to his leg there in the landing, but smartly still keeping his head in the game there. That was great. The submission here, the ankle is wrenched by Charli Evans. Preston's in real trouble here again, Chris, in the middle of the ring. And as the 5-minute warning, the wrestler merch 5-minute warning rings out here at the series finale, Preston reaches for the ropes and grabs it. Charli's exhausted.
Yeah, took a bit out of Evans as well, I think, Rose. Returns to her feet pretty promptly, though, and back to her work.
Back to where she's comfortable, striking you. It's been great to see Charli Evans while here in Australia, here in Sydney for this tournament. You can see on her social media she's enjoying herself, back with all her friends and family. But she's all business when she gets in this ring. She's been quite unhappy since her last result. Oh, the schoolboy, and Charli Evans uses her weight to kind of lean forward there and not get caught in the schoolboy. Again, Preston goes for it and gives it up. Oh my goodness, and that could be all she wrote. He got distracted for a second there. Oh, a great kick out by William Preston. The ankle lock again by Charli Evans, this time really locking in the leg, and there's the tap.
Your winner of this contest, Charli
Evans with the eats of concrete into the ankle. Gets a win, she's happy about it.
Yeah. She's taking some delight. Not just in this win, but I think in her overall performance, Rose.
Time to celebrate. You've survived. And there's Jimmy to help out William Preston. A nice hug by Jimmy Townsend.
Nice moment.
Nice moment. Charli Evans, up to 9 points. What an impressive tournament she has had. It's heartbreaking to think she won't be in the final. I think she's a bit bummed about the idea of the mic. She loves Monster. She doesn't want to hear that.
by the time of this match, I wasn't going to win the PWA Premiership. But I didn't come here to win. I came here to prove something to myself, that I don't need to rely on being a schoolboy, that I'm a man, and I do man things. And that's what I did out there. Even though I lost, I keep my head held high.
Keeping his head held high there as we look at the live updates of Block A. Sam Osborne still in front on 11. Jordan and Moretti still yet to fight on 10. That puts Charli up to 4th place on 9 points. And Preston still sitting on 2 points.
Is that mansplaining by William Preston?
I told you guys I was good. I mean, you already knew it. I couldn't win the tournament, but why not go out with a bang? I like being a little bit more aggressive. It's quite fun, actually, yeah. Except I definitely will get sponsored by Monster. Monster, if you're watching, hey, hit me up at Charli Evans Pro on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you very much. Pipeline Punch is my favourite. The white sugar-free one's quite good as well. The regular Monster sucks. Don't send me that. All right, see you later. Bye.
Wow, she's in a good mood. I'm not a fan of Monster, if I'm being honest. I'm a Red Bull guy.
She almost got through that without swearing. Almost.
As we move forward in the tournament, this is a highlight match, if you ask me. Kai Drake and Paris de Silva are about to go one-on-one at the season finale of the Premiership.
What do you think will be in the conversation here between these two
The following
competitors,
contest
Rose?
is scheduled for one fall.
Not much.
Introducing first.
Here's a great example of a matchup that might not mathematically mean something towards the finals, but this is two of the best competitors, and they match up beautifully. I am very excited to see this match.
Surely this is a golden opportunity for Paris de Silva to get hold of the belt that is supposedly rightfully his.
True, as Spencer is out there as well, with his belt as well, not rightfully theirs. The tag team champions are the Velocities. As he screams at the poster of De Silva, don't worry, he's going to be out there in a second. What's he doing? What's he doing? He's got a ladder? He's not going to get him to pull the banner down, are they? Really? Really? Does he think that's the real De Silva up there? Now, I would pay good money to watch Kai Drake fight a poster of Paris de Silva. That'd be fun. This is ridiculous. He's got Spencer doing it. Spencer's on one leg and he's climbing the ladder.
It's a team effort, Rose. They do everything together, MK plus Ultra.
I tell you what, the moment these two teams go at it, MK plus Ultra and Velocities, I will be there. I will be so excited. Everybody wants to see these tag titles being decided and be held by the rightful owners. He's literally screaming at a poster, Chris. I'd call him unhinged, but it's copyright. I like the jacket
to the
too.
ring.
Very nice jacket.
I'm sorry we lost the
By
vision
the
of Spencer
principal
coming down the ladder.
wrestling
I would like
Michael
to have seen
Spencer.
that.
Yeah, that could be one of the most tense moments of the
Representing
Premiership right there.
MK plus Ultra,
Kai Drake is fired
Dragonheart.
up.
Kai
He's back on his mission, which is
Drake.
ruining the Velocity's day. He had a beautiful Christmas tweet where he tweeted the belt with some Christmas food. It was lovely. I thought it was absolutely savage.
And introducing his opponent.
This could come as a shock to Drake. There's actually a human form.
As Paris de Silva makes his way to the ring. Oh, he seems angry. Oh, de Silva, these two have so much history. Kai Drake is holding the belt that is Paris's.
Hailing from the groovy skies above,
There it is, right there, grab it.
He is one half of the
Referee Nick.
PWA Tag Team
control of it.
Champions, Spartan Spirit, Paris de Silva.
Paris de Silva being announced by the great JT. As we have two men extremely hungry right now, both furious in their entrances. And Chris, strap in. This is going to be wild and fast. And as de Silva come firing out of the blocks, and months of anger comes flying out of de Silva. Kai Kai Drake is in all sorts. De Silva just unloading on him. Referee Nick has to stop this. Wow, De Silva again flying in. Look at this, Chris. We have never seen De Silva come out like this before.
He's unleashing a particular type of fury, Rose, and Kai Drake is the recipient of it, and it is magnificent from De Silva.
Wow, the speed. De Silva is mad, and I love it. It's taken all this to... Oh, look, he gets in Michael Spencer's face. Spencer threatening to attack him with that crutch, and there's Jude the Dude with the crutch. Oh, he ducks. Spencer, very smart to duck there.
Pretty mobile for a man with one leg.
Jude the Dude has come to the help of his tag team brethren, evening the numbers. Spencer retreats. As Silva's now got the crutch. Silva, what are you doing? What is Silva doing? He's lost it.
Your winner of this contest.
There's no way for De Silva to finish this premiership, but Kai Drake and Spencer have pushed him over the limit. And now he's going to get violent with Kai Drake. No! Kai Drake grips that belt with all the life left in him. De Silva is trying to whack it out of his grasp. And Kai Drake will not let it go. I have never seen this from De Silva. He's trying to rip the belt out of Kai Drake's hands. And there it is, De Silva has it.
Wow.
Your tag team champion has his belt back.
I think De Silva's finished, Rose.
And he has taken out Kai Drake with that belt. This is a side of De Silva we have never seen before. But one down, one to go. The Velocities have one of their prized possessions, the PWA tag titles, back in their hands.
Right here!
De Silva, though, getting himself disqualified. I know it didn't matter in the long run, but he's got his belt back. I call that a victory.
I suppose the words karma and bitch come to mind, Rose, but Kai Drake on an enforced late Christmas holiday right now.
Oh my goodness, Kai Drake is convulsing. He's been absolutely decimated, and he held onto that belt for dear life, and I think it's cost him his life. I have never seen him in this much pain.
And you've seen him in pain a lot.
I've seen him hurt a lot of this tournament, but this is a whole nother level.
Very
Silva.
Very graceful assistance there from referee Nick.
Yep, I think he's trying to walk out with his face currently. Man, look at Kai Drake. How is he still moving? He's like one of those lizards, you cut its tail off and still keeps going. Now he's in a serious amount of pain that Kai Drake is in. Oh, man. De Silva has done something serious here.
I was so far from winning this tournament. Win my bracket, we know that. But I was so close to Kai Drake. And I've had some time to reflect and some time to think. And maybe Sam Osborne is right. Maybe it's time to stop being the nice guy. Because I tell you what, giving Kai Drake a taste of his own medicine was sour for him, but boy was it sweet for me. And if there's any reflections of my actions here tonight, it's that myself and Jude are willing to do everything and anything to get these back.
I'm going to be honest with you, Chris. I like it. I like to see this out of the Velocities as we look back on the match that just was. It came out firing as De Silva just unleashed all his pent-up aggression. And Jude the Dude coming to save the numbers, and that's when the disqualification happened. De Silva, like you said, was so close to Drake. He was going to beat that belt out of his grasp if he needed to, and he did. The punishment that Kai Drake took here.
Yeah, hope you're in pain. Like the pain.
Look at the welts on his back.
Not only did you lose one of my crutches that I need, you lost the other tag belt. We were so close to having these for so long. All we needed to do was hurt him. But I guess now we have to change our plans, don't we? Next time, don't yell so much.
That's some advice. Don't yell so much.
Yes, enjoy the pain.
They're like brothers, those two, aren't they?
Yeah. Enjoying the pain as we look at the live ladder for Block A. Kai Drake up to 7 points there, just behind Charli Evans. But as we can see, the 10 points for Moretti and Unsocial Jordan is really where we're focusing on here. This is a main event of Block A. This is the moment we've been waiting for. The two men on 10 points. If one of these men get a victory, they win Block A.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Chris, this is what it all comes down to in Block A. The final match of Block A. If one of these two men can get the 2 points, they will jump Osborne and win the title. You can see Don Marnell and Osborne, nervous Nellies on the outside there, waiting for this matchup. And in comes Unsocial Jordan.
Win this. I need this so I can save PWA.
First of all, that jacket, resplendent.
Fantastic jacket.
Secondly, can I just ask you to call this match straight down the line?
I will be calling it like every other match I called in this tournament. Straight down the line, thank you very much.
Representing SMS, Unsocial Jordan.
Unsocial Jordan has had a fantastic tournament. That's why he's on 10 points. Only one match left to get through, and he wins this. Remember, a draw will put them all three into sudden death.
Introducing his opponent.
Jordan in the white turtleneck, meaning business.
As we see Wahlberg on the outside as well, Chris. Here comes a man who has had this final in his sights from round one. This is a man who wants to walk away with it all. He's done it at the Coliseum. Can he do it at the Premiership? He looks ready. I know my boy, he looks ready.
Hailing from
Straight down the
somewhere
line.
in Australia, the rapscallion, Mick Moretti!
As he glances ringside to both Don Marnell and Wahlberg sitting there. Something special about this season finale. You're seeing all the competitors ringside, all sitting around the outside. Everyone does not want to miss a moment, and Moretti has started off confident. And there's the IQ of Unsocial Jordan already. Eat the feet there by Unsocial Jordan. He's going for Shining Wizard already, and Moretti creatively gets out of that. This has started a million miles an hour. Chris, what's your pick here?
I just want wrestling to be the winner, Rose. You know that.
Wow. Dropped him on his brain. Here's a pin. A kick out of 2.5 by Unsocial Jordan. Sam Osborne and Don Marnell. We should keep a camera on them the whole time. They're going to be freaking out during this entire match.
Well, I think Jordan and Moretti should both be concerned about the presence, particularly of Don Marnell at ringside.
Yes.
Because he's stated some intention about that this isn't over. So they've got that to contend with. They've got each other to contend with. But, you know, given that you want Moretti to win, I'll go Unsocial Jordan because I like the independent voice that SMS represents.
Hey, look, I'm unbiased. I don't have a chosen winner for this. I'm unbiased, and I'm going to call this unbiasedly as both men are up on the top rope in a dangerous position here, maybe going for a superplex of some sort. You never know with Moretti. Whoa!
How do you explain the bouquet of flowers you sent to Moretti's dressing room?
The destroyer by Unsocial Jordan. Those flowers were a gift, my friend. I gave some to Unsocial Jordan as well, I swear. Here comes the pin for Unsocial Jordan. A kick out by 2 by Mick Moretti. Only a minute and a half into this match. How are we only a minute and a half in? Unsocial Jordan trying to hit the hammer there, but Moretti now reversing it and getting underneath. Moretti's caught him again. And again, he batters his way out of it. Unsocial Jordan really showing a more physical side to himself in this premiership, I think. We know his IQ is there. He's one of the smartest men in the ring. And look at this, Moretti, the speed. Superplex! Oh my God, the superplex off the top. Moretti is able to leap up to that top rope and hit him with that so quickly, Chris. Don's demanding the count. They want to see a draw here. Can you believe it, Chris? We've come so far in this premiership, and it's down to this for Block A. This is the match that will decide the winner. And a kick out at 2 by Unsocial Jordan, of course.
Well, it's true, Rose. At the end of this Odyssey in Block A, less than 7 minutes to go, and we are none the wiser as to who is progressing to the final.
It's a real testament to the talent in PWA that we get this close to the end and we still have no definite leader. So much talent in this tournament. Unsocial Jordan trying to play the strength game with Moretti. I don't think that's going to work. The man is jacked. Rolls him through. That's a pin. Oh, that was almost a double pin, maybe? Don Marnell jumped out of his seat thinking that was a double pin and a draw. We've seen Unsocial Jordan have one of those in this tournament so far as Moretti sacrifices himself to send Jordan to the outside here. As the competitors scatter on the outside of the Pro Wrestling Academy here. Wow, great camera work by the team there. Catching that boot. Jax, Jess and Emily, Ben and Tama on the cameras, Aiden on the sound, doing an incredible job this entire premiership, Chris. We wouldn't have survived without them.
We wouldn't have seen it, we wouldn't have heard it, we wouldn't have loved it as much as we have, Rose. Well done to the PWA tech team.
Give them some love on Twitter, hashtag PWA Premiership.
This is right in front of Osborne and Marnell.
It's interesting, Marnell choosing not to get involved there. You'd think that'd be an opportunity for him. Wow. Unsocial Jordan was just lawn darted into the wall at the Pro Wrestling Academy there.
Moretti choosing for Jordan to get involved with the wall repeatedly.
Oh, again. They are speedy throws. He's throwing them into that wall full speed. Oh no, now the reversal. And that has backfired on Moretti. He smartly enough gets in the ring and breaks the count. Calls reset, then passes out, I think. As the wrestler merge, 5-minute warning rings out. What is Jordan doing? He's setting up for something. The Shining Wizard on the outside. Unsocial Jordan has just cracked Moretti with the Shining Wizard as Wahlberg stands over him. Jaw-jacking at Moretti. You got to be careful. We talked about Don Marnell being influenced in this match. Wahlberg might do some things to cause Moretti to get into the finals as well here. Look at this on the outside. Rabid dogs are barking at these two competitors. This really is a Fight Club feel in here now. Unsocial Jordan has taken control after that Shining Wizard. Moretti's in trouble. Oh no, and another kick to the head. I'm not nervous. Unsocial Jordan going for another Shining Wizard. And he has just Superman punched him in the next week. Half and half suplex, beautiful by Unsocial Jordan, just sent Moretti across the ring. A reversal into the suplex, and here's the pin. This could be the tournament. And Chris, could it be safe to say that both these competitors deserve this win? Both have had incredible premierships. They deserve to be at the top of this block, right?
You couldn't begrudge either of them, Rose. They've both been superb throughout this long, grueling journey that is the PWA Premiership.
Well, here we go.
Is it about to be sullied with a chair?
Referee Xander getting that out of there. Good reffing.
Yeah.
Referee Nick wouldn't have done that.
Very house proud from referee Xander.
Oh! He got the tripod. Did Moretti just headbutt through the tripod? What the hell, Moretti? He is just headbutted through a tripod. The Dragon suplex, and Moretti is from another world. He has spiked Jordan. 1, 2, yes! Moretti is your Block A
Your winner
champion!
of this contest and Block A, Mick Moretti!
He did it!
Well done, Mick Moretti. Congratulations. Terrific job.
He headbutted clean through a tripod to win Block A. How does it feel, Wahlberg? Ah, your boy's cranky. All right, I'll calm down, I promise. Block B is still yet to be decided. We have a whole other block of matches coming up, but Moretti has gotten the 2 points in the last round, has knocked out Unsocial Jordan and Sam Osborne in one swoop, and he will be going to the Premiership final against whoever wins Block B coming up, Chris. Woo!
I told you, the top of the food chain, I'm starving.
The top of the food chain is the top of Block A. Oh, it's a good day.
I'm hoping to get some medication out to you, otherwise we won't get through this.
Okay, that's the words from Unsocial Jordan there as we look at the Block A standings at the end of all the rounds, and your Block A winner is Mick Moretti on 12 points. Shout out to Osborne on 11, Unsocial Jordan on 10, and Charli Evans on 9 as well. Kai Drake finishes on 7, De Silva on 3, William Preston on 2, and Kingsley got a point, baby!
Can I just thank you for calling it down the line? That was terrific.
Let's hear from the champ.
Call me up. Where's my microphone? The microphone!
Don't need it.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Serviceman. I didn't want it anyway. It doesn't matter. I'm loud enough that you can hear me. I'm big enough that you can see me. I'm stank enough that you can smell me. As I was saying, I am a prophet. I said you're gonna notice us, and you did. I said now we conquer and now we are. I said I would win, and here I am in the finals. And I told you that Jen Now was a load of shit, led by some false leader pretending to be something else, spitting his viral, infectious ideas upon our young generation. If you are as good as you think you are, you'll meet me in this final. You'll finally get the moment you've wanted, and I'll beat some sense into you and rip the flesh off your face. And if you don't make it, we're sucked in.
That is your Block A winner. That is how a Block A winner talks. My boy is in the final, Chris.
I can see why you and Moretti get on, Rose. You operate at about the same emotional level, which is known in the profession as amped. But congratulations to Mick Moretti, a worthy champion of Block A.
You are damn right, and believe it or not, we're only halfway.
I'm just right, okay? I'm just right.
Okay, you're only halfway through the season finale as we have Block B now to decide and who will face Moretti in the grand final. If we look at Block B at where it sits, Lyrebird Luchi in first place on 9 points. Behind him, Matt Rogers, Jessica Troy, and Wahlberg all on 8. Wahlberg still has a chance to get there against Mick. Jack J. Bonza on 5 points. Jimmy Townsend and Big Fudge on 4. And Jude the Dude London on 2. Let's not wait any longer. This is getting good. Let's get into Block B.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Okay, I'm going to have to calm down and compose myself. My boy Moretti's in the final, but we need to find out who is going to win Block B. But first up, Big Fudge and Jude the Dude are going to face off in the final round of Block B. Chris, this could be fun.
We're in uncharted waters, just like 2020, Rose, in that we're doing 8 matches in this season finale.
That's right. Normally I'd be pouring a water over my head right now, passing out.
Oh, I'd be in the bath, bubble bath, with a cheroot.
I'd be celebrating with my boy Moretz.
Hailing from the chocolate factory, standing allegedly 7 foot
Now, Chris,
tall.
I'm not taking anything away from these two competitors, but this is the wooden spoon battle for Block B. As he makes it over the ropes finally, Big Fudge, the ever optimist.
And introducing his opponent.
Jude the Dude out to face Big Fudge on either sides. Oh, we saw Spencer, sorry, a little shot of Spencer there sitting in the crowd. He's on his feet. He knows what Jude did to him earlier in the night. He's still got one crutch. Oh, he's got both his crutches back. That's good to see. As the jaw-jacking happens. Now, Chris, we've got the old guard in Fudge and Generation
Hailing
now
from the groovy
in Jude.
skies above,
But a lot of mutual
he
respect
is
between
one
both
half
competitors here, I
of
think.
the PWA Tag Team Champions, Jude.
Chris, if I could go into the history books a little bit. These two men were previously in a tag team together, and they've also competed against each other on many, many occasions. So the history between these two is deeper than most people expect. Good throw, good catch. Oh, Ricky South. He's got great hands, Ricky South.
As I said, very soft hands. Great in the slips. Also very, very effective in the cover region.
Where are you, Ugg? Now, as we know, oh, a little fist hand grab there. Lovely. Awkward. But both men at the bottom. This is a battle of pride. And Chris, here's another interesting stat. Since losing to Matt Rogers, Fudge has lost 5 consecutive matches, including that Iron Man match with Unsocial Jordan. Oh, here you go. He's going to build some anticipation.
So you had 2 streaks in 2020. A good one and a not so good one.
So both men want to win big time here in their last round. I think they're going to have fun with this.
Yeah, well, you're right, Rose. They wrestle without the pressure, I think, and they can express themselves and a little bit of freedom for once in the ring.
He's so confident. I wish I was as confident as Fudge. Oh no, oh no, he's going to tap, Chris. He's going to tap. We've seen this before. He's so confident, but he's so quick to tap. Let's listen in. Wow, what a listen in as he rolls through. Again, he's got him. Oh, Fudge. He's so on edge here. Chris, what does Big Fudge got to do to get back on the winning ways? That's what I want to know. What's he got to change?
How long have you got, Rose?
8 minutes and 49 seconds, apparently.
I'll actually be doing a 3-part lecture series on this in March. I'll be announcing tickets soon.
Well, there's a TED Talk I'd actually listen to.
Fudge's path to victory in 67 easy steps.
7 Shades of Fudge, presented by Chris Gale, a 3-hour special.
It's subtitled, We Aren't Fudging Around.
I do love Fudge, though. He's such a creative, innovative offense that he has. Jude the Dude, I mean, I've made no secret about my fandom of him through this premiership. I think he's such a fighter. He deserves more points.
I agree.
Ooh, look at the bridge. Look at the strength by Fudge. Unfortunately, neither of these competitors will face the top of the food chain. Mick Moretti in the final. But there's another pin. Referee Xander counts the 2 as Jude rolls through. Oh, wow, the way Jude flies over that is amazing. The pin. A 1 count. Fudge now got a pin of his own. Oh, wow, look at that. Jude the Dude. Another kick out at 2 by Fudge. This is great back and forth stuff. We've seen this before from Fudge. There's another pin, a kick out at 2. Now Fudge going for the pin. I can't keep up. That 2 count as well. And here goes Fudge getting pinned again. Referee Xander earning his money's worth tonight. Another pin. Oh my goodness, I can't keep up. Any of these could end this. And again, Fudge kicks out. Oh, and a standoff. Chris, we've seen Fudge excel in the ring in this tournament. I feel like he's put on some of his best performances.
There's no doubt we've seen the wrestling props that Big Fudge has that sometimes he keeps hidden from public view, and he really shouldn't. He's a really high-class wrestler. I do wonder about his personal life, though. Do you think he has one?
I think under that mask he tears it up. Oh, Babushka. He's babushka'd him. I wonder how much damage that does, the babushka. Give you a slight headache. Jude the Dude underneath. Coming round, that's beautiful by Jude the Dude. Back in control, this is his happy place. Once again off the ropes, a big boot to the side of Fudge's face. The fun and games might be over here. Look at this by Jude the Dude, the balance. Into the knees. Is that Moretti out there loving this? Here's a pin. Kick out at 2 by Big Fudge. He gets to sit back and watch these competitors tear themselves apart in Block B. To face him. Chris, we've been talking up this season finale for so long, but then we get the final after this. That will go down. One of our future live shows.
Seems like an abundance of riches, doesn't it, Rose? We go through this tournament, we get this bumper finale, and there's more to come.
Yes, that's right. It never ends in PWA. Another close near fall there for Fudge, almost getting the win.
Just keep watching all the PWA socials to find out when that first live show might be, Rose.
When we know, you'll know. It's going to be a big event.
Actually, I don't know about that. I'm generally the last to know.
That's your own fault. As Big Fudge is back in control again with some of his old antics. The Whirlybird has done so much good for him in this tournament. As he heads to the outside, Jude heads to the inside. Oh. Fudge now up on the apron. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Doesn't he know this takes forever? He seriously has the memory of a goldfish, this guy. And he's in. And Jude's out. And he goes Fudge again. He's on. Oh, man, he's got to find a better. He knows he doesn't have to go over the top. He's not 7 foot. As the wrestler merch 5-minute warning rigs out. Big Fudge is done with Jude's bullshit, apparently. Look at Jude, the dude. He's just flying around. He's having a great time. Look at this.
Toying with him, Rose.
It's like City to Surf.
He's trying to put Fudge into anaerobic debt, and we know that Fudge is not good over 50 metres.
No, he's not. He's short distance.
Yeah.
He's more of a Usain Bolt.
Yeah. 3 sugar rushes, and he's announcing his retirement. So
I'm going to call him Usain Dolt. Dude, the dude has got the cardio, though. He's caught up with him. Around the ring, Big Fudge. He's getting to a lap. This is great. Here comes Jude, the dude, around again, getting some high, low fives, and
Rose taking some delight there from Big Fudge, getting one back on Jude, the dude.
No, I'm just laughing because I remembered Moretti won block A. But Big Fudge also with a huge clothesline there. Wow! What the hell?
Little senton off the apron there, Rose.
Like a Fudge drop. Osborne's loving it. Hey, good to see him in good spirits. Fudge is now on a tear. I'd love to see him get more points. It's been such a tragic tournament for him since the streak died. Never forget the sugar rush again, this time connecting.
That'll be about the last one he's got in him, Rose.
You reckon he's slowing down? He's got maybe one more? No. Oh, the sling blade by Jude, the dude, in response. I think you were spot on there, Chris. Here's the pin. And a kick out of 2 by Big Fudge. Strong effort by Fudge there to survive. Both men sucking in the oxygen now. Those laps around the ring have really done the damage.
He's shown some mettle, though, Fudge. He's gone longer in matches where he probably looked like he had no right to be after the first couple of exchanges. So he's found a method to keep himself in the contest, which is very much to his credit, I believe.
100%. He really is a fighter, and he's proven that he deserves to be in this tournament, just like many other competitors have. I think Jude the Dude's another great example of that. They go blow for blow here. A big thank you to everyone who's joined us for the season finale. We love it that you're here. Get involved on the Twitter, hashtag PWA Premiership. It's all come down to this. And these two competitors are showing what this tournament's all about. Strikes and blows a million miles an hour, Jude the Dude, when he hits you. And Fudge responding there with his own forearm. This is back and forth stuff. Who will give in first? Jude the Dude, he's so quick. How does he change pace like that? Butt punch! Fudge caught him in the butt punch. That gorgeous handspring from Jude straight into the butt punch. Another kick to the head from the apron. Jude getting that space. Trying to hurt now as we're 2 minutes left in this match. And they have collided heads there, I think. Like two bulls in midair have collided. Jude might have got the worst of it here as referee Xander's checking on him. Big Fudge is in the ring. At least he's in the ring. Oh, here comes Spencer. Michael Spencer once again getting involved. And there comes Paris de Silva with the bell around his waist. You're not going to hurt a crippled man, are you? Oh, here we go. Crutch battle. Crutch battle 2021.
What the hell are you two doing out here? We're having a conversation. Get out of here! How about you get out of the way? This is not your match.
Yeah, Xander rightfully throwing both out.
Are you even an official ref? Yes, I am. Get out.
Oh, I think Spencer.
Look at that now.
He's
He's got his pain meds wrong, Rose. He just...
1 minute left. Look out, Kai Drake out of nowhere is in the ring. Destruction with the belt. He has taken out Jude the Dude. Wow, Kai Drake has once again, out of nowhere, clocked Jude the Dude with the other tag belt. Xander was trying to deal with the trouble on the outside. I think Spencer questioning his credentials as a referee there. And Kai Drake, like a gust of wind, has blown through the ring, knocked Jude senseless, and he is out in the next suburb by now. He's disappeared as Fudge is now rolling him up a very technical pin. Fudge with the 2 points!
Your winner
20 seconds left
of this contest.
I believe he's saying he's undefeated in 2021. He's on the streak, Rose.
The streak has begun again. It's the summer of Fudge 2021, baby. Fudge ain't losing. He's going all the way. God, am I happy it's a new year.
Yes, you're certainly having a good time. I have to question the wisdom there of London bringing the belt out. It just made it too tempting a bait for Kai Drake, and he's on the next train to Albuquerque, I think, with that thing.
I think Jude was trying to do the same thing that Paris did for him, help him out, even the numbers, support his buddy, but it has backfired.
I'm going to the finals, and then I'm going to win.
Okay.
You know what Big Fudge does, baby?
Someone needs to explain to Fudge that he's mathematically out of the finals. I mean, he is so optimistic. I love it.
This should be a good post-match interview, though, if Fudge thinks he's on the way to the finals.
You know, it's dangerous to get knocked loopy as many times in a row as I've taken over the past few weeks. And honestly, I can't be angry at Big Fudge because he just took an opportunity that was presented to him. He took what was his. Ironically enough, the whole reason, the whole motive for the Generation Now movement, to which he is not a part of. Over this tournament, I said I was going to show everybody what the groovy gladiator was all about. And despite only walking away from the PWA Premiership with 1 win under my belt, 7 rounds in a row, I left my heart in the middle of that ring each and every time I wrestled. I didn't come back with 1 ounce. I left it all out there. And earlier on, I said I have to start wrestling with my head instead of my heart. But hindsight's 2020. Now that we're at the end of this tournament, I know that my head has been in the wrong place all this time. It hasn't been in the PWA Premiership. My head has been in the Velocities. It has been in the PWA Tag Team Championship. Because for the past 7 rounds, I have forgotten that I am one half of the PWA Tag Team Champion. And yeah, I stand with Generation Now. I stand with all of them. Matty, Wahlberg, Kingsley, Jimmy Townsend, Reese Angel. I'll even stand with Sam Osborne, yeah. But first and foremost, I stand with Speed Force. I stand with the Velocities. I stand with Paris de Silva. MK Plus Ultra. You have what's ours. We're not done with you, not by a long shot. You watch your back.
Wow, Chris, I mean, everyone is excited to see that tag match and those tag titles decided, but if we look back, here was the moment that Paris de Silva tried to help Jude and return the favour. Referee Xander doing the right thing and trying to get both competitors to leave the arena.
I love how Michael Spencer said we were having a conversation.
Clearly, a very aggressive one with crutches, but as Xander was back was turned, Kai Drake with the other stolen belt took out Jude the Dude, knocked him senseless, and ran for the hills before referee Xander had any idea what was going on. And Big Fudge picking up another win, undefeated in 2021, baby!
Yeah, buddy! Oh, yes! That's what Big Fudge does. Oh, my head.
Oh, I've been telling you this entire tournament, Big Fudge wins. That's what Big Fudge does, baby. I live, I breathe, I eat, I drink success and victory. That's what Big Fudge is all about. And now I've beaten Jude the Dude London. I'm going all the way to the finals of this tournament, baby!
No. That's it for you. You didn't get enough points. That's your last match.
Not enough points.
It
I won that match.
Yeah, but you don't have points.
No finals.
No finals for you, Fudge.
You know what? That's okay because I'm still undefeated, baby! 1-0! Who's gonna beat me? No one!
That's right. He might not be great at maths, Chris, but he's undefeated in 2021.
No, it gets worse. Unfortunately, he did lose to Luchi this year already, Rose.
Oh, damn it, he did. Damn it, the streak is dead.
But he is undefeated from today.
That's true, and if we look at the live results of Block B, that doesn't affect much at the top, but a great match between the two. We've still got 4 competitors at the top of this tournament that could win, and this is a huge one. Jack J. Bonza against Matty Wahlberg. If Matty Wahlberg can win this match, he could win Block B. Moretti v. Wahlberg at the end of Premiership, huge opportunity.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
I can't believe I forgot that Fudge lost to Luchi. The streak is dead already. I'm so sad.
It's what your therapist has been working with you to try and actually get to the memories, not just seeing it all as candy-coloured and unicorns and all that sort of deal.
I think Big Fudge is rubbing off on me. I've got the memory of a goldfish now.
That's right.
As Jack J. Bonza enters for the final time in the Premiership, sitting on 5 points. He'd like to make it 7. An honourable score at the end of this, as he looks over what he considers the filth of Generation Now.
That face just gets more and more furious with every
Hailing
entrance.
from the Red Nation, he is the commander of the Red Nation Army Corps, Jack J. Bonza!
I think he called Generation Now brats at one point. But you're right, every round he looks grumpier. I don't know how he's physically able to do it.
And introducing his opponent.
So this is an interesting dynamic in this match for your boy, Chris, because he's going to have to not just go up against Bonza. He has got Moretti ringside, and Bonza will do everything it takes to get the nations safely in the... Oh, here we go. He looks like Robbie Williams from Let Me Entertain You. Wow.
How's that going right there?
Is he in a Kingsley shirt, Rose?
Is he in a Kingsley shirt? This is massive disrespect here by Wahlberg.
Gosh.
I like the Bulls jacket. Wow, Wahlberg.
Hailing from Summer Bay,
bold move.
The 21st century success story, Matty Wahlberg.
He's wearing the Moretti face paint. He's channeling Moretti.
He wears it very well, I think.
Lines and catchphrases aren't going to get you very far when Bonza clobbers your face.
No, but they're good to put on T-shirts.
I'm going to say it. This is an early time to gloat. He has got to get through a monster in Jack J. Bonza to get to this final.
Ring the bell.
Now, Chris, I'm getting word that what was yelled from ringside by Moretti was that Bonza likes beating up Moretti. So the fact that he's dressed like Moretti is probably going to make it even easier for Bonza to beat the crap out of Wahlberg, right?
You're taking me back to the 2018 Coliseum, Rose.
That's true. I will admit he looks like a backup bass player for the Misfits. It just doesn't work for me. I'm not digging the face paint.
I saw the Misfits once. It was an all-ages show. It didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. Did one of them start spouting off catchphrases in the middle of the concert, or?
Now, of course,
it could have been Wahlberg.
If you think this through, if Jessica Troy wins here, it becomes a coming-out party for the nations of the PWA Premiership Final. So if Bonza needed any more motivation, that's got to add to the mix here about defeating Wahlberg.
That's a great point. If Jessica Troy makes it through this block, you have an all-nations final. And like we've seen from a lot of the PWA faithful, they are gagging for this Wahlberg-Moretti final if they can have it. Wahlberg laid down the challenge in the very first round of this tournament that if Moretti wants to face him, he's going to have to go through Block B, which is not an easy challenge.
Well, I think you're correct, Rose, and I know you're not correct very often, but I think that what you're saying there is the people want Moretti versus Wahlberg, and if there's one thing I know about Jack J. Bonza, he never gives the people what they want.
No, he never does. I mean, this is a challenge. A lot of competitors have tough hills to climb at the end of this tournament, but this is a real challenge against Jack J. Bonza. I mean, we saw him go up against Full Force Matt Rogers, who's still yet to compete tonight in a huge match. I just can't get over the face paint.
No, I just think it's a bit. Oh, sorry, you mean on Wahlberg. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, the kip up by Wahlberg. He knows what this takes. We've seen these two compete before in PWA. Athleticism by Wahlberg. Bonza. And like that, Smiley, the ring general, exits the ring, gets a bit of oxygen back in the lungs. We're only 2 minutes gone here. Wahlberg again with that athleticism out on the apron. Bonza trying to cop the legs. Nice back kick there by Wahlberg, getting the space. Look out. Ooh, cannonball straight into Bonza off the apron there. I think he said, hey, shouting out to Carter there, Carter Deems. He's his boy and the babes. Giving him a shout out. If you want to give a shout out, hashtag PWA Premiership on Twitter. Get involved in the conversation. This is the season finale, my goodness. He has sent Bonza into Moretti. Now, of course, he's got to pose.
Talk about worlds collide, nations collide there out in the cheap seats, Rose.
Again, I feel like Wahlberg's too distracted by the nations and everyone ringside. I'm telling you, I'm going to have straight up nightmares about Wahlberg in that face paint. Straight up nightmares.
Now, Wahlberg's gesture to Kingsley.
We've seen this before from Wahlberg. He'll usually sit someone else in the other chair that he can fly over as he resets the count here. But he's put Kingsley in that chair. Kingsley is face to face with Uncle Jack. Look out, Wahlberg! Oh my God, Bonza's caught him! Oh Jesus! He's just sent Wahlberg into all of Generation Now on the outside. That was huge! Ouch! Look at the face on Bonza, Chris.
The distaste he has for Generation Now, Rose.
He hates them.
He really does.
He doesn't like change.
It's vituperative, if I can say that.
He's not a fan. Like me and exercise, not a fan.
Hope Generation Now didn't have to pay for those tickets. Backbreaker there from
I think if you put your body through this for
Bonza.
7 rounds, I think you're allowed to sit ringside for a match. Here's the pin. Kick out at 2 by Matt Moretti. I'm going to call him. And once again, Bonza goes to work on him on the ground. Referee Nick checking. Both competitors fine with referee Nick refereeing their match here, Chris. I think he's done a fantastic job in this tournament. I don't know why people are against Nick.
Well, I'm wearing a Nick t-shirt, Rose, out of respect. I mean, he has a terrifically difficult job to do. He and Xander have had their hands full on all occasions in many and multiple ways, and they've kept this tournament humming.
That's huge, catching him into the German suplex. Keeping it there for the pin, that was huge.
Lovely bridge there from Bonza, but Rose, you claim to know something about Mick Moretti. I mean, I imagine he wants Wahlberg, doesn't he? Surely.
Yeah, I think he's happy to fight Wahlberg, but he doesn't like, just like how Bonza feels as the rest of the match. 5-minute warning rings out again. I think Moretti wants Wahlberg to earn it. I think that's the whole conversation here, is that just because you're Generation Now, you can't just scream, I want this, I want that. If you want to face Moretti, you're going to have to get through this block. Moretti's done it. Wahlberg should be able to as well. And if he doesn't, if he goes down to Bonza here, that is no one's fault but Matt's.
Right, recall from the previous round, Rose. Wahlberg says he's never defeated a nation. Well, in the next 4 minutes, he could change the trajectory of his career by defeating Jack J. Bonza and keeping himself alive in Block B of the PWA Premiership.
Wahlberg, the athleticism to be able to reverse that roll through into the close. A lot of controversial things about Matty Wahlberg, but one thing I will not deny is that he is an absolute world-class athlete and a huge asset to PWA. But I don't like his attitude or his face paint. But he is in control again. We've seen this from Wahlberg! That could be all she wrote. Wahlberg's in control. There's the pin! And ooh, that was almost the top of Block B for Wahlberg. Wahlberg sucking in the oxygen here.
You haven't given me shit. Hey? Yep, no!
Claiming nothing's been given to him, nothing's been handed.
Ass off of this! Hey? Yep, no!
Not gonna lie, everyone in PWA does work hard for their opportunities. Wahlberg is just the same as everyone else. I think Bonza's argument is everyone works for it. Why do you feel special? Because you worked for it. Everyone has worked for it. And you got to remember, people in Bonza's generation worked for it for very little payback, very little in return. Oh, he went for the posterizer there, but Bonza caught him in the ankle lock. Beautiful by Bonza, and Wahlberg is in a bit of trouble. He might have the face paint on, but you can see the pain on his face. And sends Bonza into the turnbuckle there, getting the space. Bonza once again reversing it. Both men have taken blows to that turnbuckle now. He's robbed it, he's rolled through. He might be trying to hit the Napalm Thunder Driver here. Oh, into the triangle choke. Can he lock it in? Can Wahlberg lock it in? He's got it. The triangle choke is on. In the middle of the ring, Bonza's in trouble. Oh, this is smart by Bonza. Technical, turning it into a pin. That is just how Jessica Troy won her match in this tournament against Wahlberg's submission. Smart by Bonza. Fellow Nation members giving each other tips here on how to scout Wahlberg. Oh my goodness, that chop.
Less than 2 minutes to go, Rose.
That's right, Chris. With less than 2 minutes in this match, time has flown by. In this match, another main event anywhere in this country, right here. Wahlberg v Bonza. As they're in a dangerous position up the top, Wahlberg gets a blow on Bonza, knocks him off, and Kobe off the top. Oh, Bonza catches it in a pin. A kick out at 1.5 minutes left as both men collide in the middle of the ring. Another clothesline for both. Wahlberg blocks the third. The elbow by Bonza. This is back and forth. This is getting really heavy. The discus lariat, and Wahlberg is down. Yeah. Oh, a nice roll through by Wahlberg. A minute left. He's got the pin. That was almost the 2 points and the B block. Napalm Thunder Driver attempt again by Bonza. 1 minute left. The power bomb as the 1 minute warning hits. Wahlberg could live with a draw.
This is it, Rose.
But he'd want the 2. Bonza wants to steal it away from him. Here's the Napalm Thunder Driver again. Reverse the posterizer by Wahlberg, the posterizer. If he gets a pin here, this is a victory. 1, 2, 3, no! Bonza kicks out with 30 seconds left. Bonza kicks out. Wahlberg saying, I'm going to kill him. He's in the top rope. Now Kingsley.
What's she doing, Rose?
She's trying to protect Uncle Jack, I think.
Surely not.
Wahlberg's coming from the outside again, but Bonza has caught him. Napalm Thunder Driver. Oh no! Wahlberg's in big trouble. This is the pin. 1, 2, 3. It's over.
Your winner of this contest, Jack J. Bonza.
It's over. With 5 seconds left, Wahlberg is knocked out of contention for the PWA Premiership.
Well, there's an old expression, Rose, blood is thicker than factions, and I think we've seen a prime example of it there with Kingsley getting involved to pretty much assist her Uncle Jack, as the Generation Now members seem to be insisting.
Seems like Kingsley got involved there, saying anything but that. She didn't want to see Uncle Jack get hurt. And because of that, it has cost Wahlberg his premiership. Moretti is gloating on the outside as Wahlberg has been caught with the Napalm Thunder Driver. The trigger was pulled, and heartbreak for the Generation Now camp as Kingsley is torn between Generation Now and the Nations and her Uncle Jack. intense energy here in the Pro Wrestling Academy as Moretti laughs, tells Kingsley he loves her work. Kingsley, poor Kingsley. Just trying to help Uncle Jack, and Generation Now is stunned.
I hate to be harsh, Rose, but it's Generation Not Now for this PWA Premiership, I'm afraid. Wahlberg heading to the back, disconsolate.
I can't believe what I just saw. If we look back, the cannonball off the apron by Wahlberg. This is a great back and forth. I think both competitors had the chance. Over the top of Kingsley, Bonza caught Wahlberg and running powerbombed him through Generation Now.
You could see there, though, the affection between Kingsley and Bonza
Sure.
Rose in that critical situation. And it
Again, the Napalm Thunder Driver was turned in the posterizer. I thought Wahlberg had it there. I thought he had the premiership right there. But then Kingsley got involved, causing the distraction, and the Napalm Thunder Driver absolutely spiked Wahlberg.
see Wahlberg fighting it there.
You could see him fighting his consciousness as the 3 count rung out and Wahlberg is out of contention. The man is a general for a reason. Let's take a look at Block B as it sits on the live ladder. Matty Wahlberg, unfortunately, because of that loss, will be stuck on 8 points and will not make it to the finals.
Say it ain't so, Rose.
Hey, Matty. Try to think of feedback, you know, like the good coach that I want to be. But you're not going to listen anyway. So, I told you so.
You spend a lot of your life right now focused on not wrestling me, yeah? Instead of worrying about yourself. And I think I've focused too much on my life trying to wrestle you. You keep saying that you give me so much, but I've earned everything that I've got. And you know what? I don't need to wrestle you. You need to wrestle me.
Well, do I? I mean, I won my bracket. My work here is done.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
As Matt Rogers makes his way to the ring, Chris, he's sitting on 8 points. He has a chance to jump to the top of Block B here if he wraps up Jimmy Townsend in a win. Seems like something he can do in less than a minute, maybe? I'm going to give him 40 seconds.
Well, he's had a couple of
Hailing
sub
from the
1 minute
Hunter
matches,
Valley,
Rose.
New South Wales. Full force, Matt Rogers.
Did you see that shot then? He almost eclipsed JT, I reckon.
Yeah, I didn't even see JT for a while there. But like you said, Chris, Full Force Matt Rogers has just barnstormed through this tournament. He's sitting at 8 points. If he gets to 10 points, he's the top of Block B. And he has to go through Jimmy
And
Townsend, something very much
introducing
doable.
his opponent.
Something very much achievable for Matt Rogers. Right now, he's my favorite in this block. But here comes Jimmy Townsend, someone who's had an incredible journey through this tournament, from dates to love and losses.
To excruciating pain.
That's right. He's seen it all. And I'll say already, just as he's approaching the ring, he seems a little bit more serious, a bit more focused. He knows the size of the man in front of him, and he knows he's going to have to survive this first 40 seconds to have a chance in this match against someone the size of Matt
Hailing
Rogers.
from Stotts College, Jimmy Townsend.
Well, he's no longer innocent and wide-eyed, Rose. I just think he's wide-eyed now.
And I think his match with Wahlberg in the last round taught him how to take this stuff a little bit more seriously. He seems here, ready and focused, but boy, He's got a man almost twice his size in Matt Rogers. And he's got to be careful on the kickoff here. He could lose it. There it is, the big boot, and he slides under. Wow, Jimmy Townsend coming out of the blocks, firing with the blows. Rogers throws him off, but Townsend straight back into it. This is serious, Jimmy Townsend here. And we've seen him get victories over the likes of Bonza. And oh no, there's the big boot. It's over. It's over. The Jimmy Townsend dream just died with that boot. We know what's coming next.
We sure as hell do, Rose.
That's right, Matt Rogers going to hit the pump handle slam. And that's all she wrote. Here he goes. And over the top, Jimmy, the schoolboy. 1, 2, 3. He did it again.
The winner of this contest, Jimmy Townsend!
Chris, what am I seeing? Jimmy Townsend has beaten the likes of Bonza, Troy, and now Rogers.
Bless my soul, Rose. Referee Xander very smartly awarding the victory to Jimmy Townsend out of the ring because a enraged Matt Rogers is in the middle of that ring looking for something or somebody to hurt, I think. That is an extraordinary victory from Jimmy Townsend.
And you know what this means, Chris? Rogers is out of contention.
Oh, he's gone, Rose. He's gone.
I thought this was going to be easy for him. Oh, my God!
Dear, oh, dear.
He has just kicked the crap out of someone in the audience.
It was just a...
Anyone else want to go?
I don't think anyone else wants to go, and that poor PWA crew member sitting in the chairs there just got absolutely booted, Chris.
I thought it was just a local politician.
I won! I won! Nobody kicks out of the schoolboy! I didn't win the tournament. I didn't win the premiership. But I beat Jack Bonza. I beat the PWA champion Jessica Troy. And I just beat full force Matt Rogers. I'm pretty happy with that. Nobody kicks out of the schoolboy!
A massive victory there for Jimmy Townsend to end out his PWA Premiership. But Chris, this is what it all comes down to now. The final match of Block B. Tree Hugger Luchi going up against Jessica Troy. The winner of this will win Block B and face Moretti.
When I was boarding what Don Marnell likes to describe as the PWA Premiership, Rose, and I was asked who would be left at the end in the final. If I was told Mick Moretti, I go, sure. If I was told Jessica Troy, I go, I get that. But if you said Lyrebird Luchi, I say, what you smoking?
Yeah.
And whatever it is, it ain't legal. But credit to Luchi to be here as we get down to this match to decide the winner of Block B and the representative of the great Block B in the PWA Premiership Final.
That's right, Luchi really is the wild card in this main event, going up against the PWWA champion. A big thank you to everyone that's joined us on this journey before we jump into this last match of the grand final here. And a big shout out to everyone involved in PWA that's helped put this production on over the last couple months. It's incredible the work these people do behind the scenes. Jackson, Ben, our two masterminds behind this production, have really helped us get this to you fans on OVO Play. A big shout out to all the camera crews as well. Jack, Tama, Jess, Emily, Josh, Alyssa, Nick, and a special shout out to producer Paul Robinson as well. Aiden on sound, having to listen to us talk for hours and hours.
Hi, Aiden.
Also our referees, Nick and Xander, our announcers, Nick, JT and Jack, and also the commentator, Rose. We've done a great job. I can't think of anyone else.
Yes, I have. And can I just say that it's great to work with this brilliant crew of people, most of whom are still not in jail.
It's been a fantastic ride. We love you for joining us on it, but this is what it comes down to. This match will decide the winner of Block B. It's Tree Hugger Luchi versus Jessica Troy. Let's get down to the ring now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Chris, can you feel it? Can you feel it? This is the last match.
Yes, and take it off my thigh. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry about that. But can you feel the energy in the room as we now have two competitors left in Block B who will face Moretti in the grand final? And like you said, Chris, I think a lot of us are kind of stunned that Luchi's in this position right now.
They sure are. If there's one expression I hate on Facebook, Rose, is when people after they've had a birthday going, thank you, I can feel the love. Well, you might be feeling something right now for Lyrebird Luchi, but I guarantee you it's not love.
Hailing from the Northern Beaches, Sydney, the Lyrebird Luchi!
Lyrebird Luchi, a crazy story for this tournament. Have a chance, go back and watch his matches in a row. Some of the most creative ways to get points I've ever seen. And like we saw in someone like Osborne, never losing in the tournament, he wasn't able to make the final. Lyrebird has a chance to do it here.
And introducing his opponent.
Now, Chris, something interesting to remember here in the points is that Lyrebird is 1 point ahead of Jessica Troy here. Jessica Troy needs to win Block B. All Luchi needs to do is not lose. A draw will get him a win.
And then continue his mission to make the colour brown popular again.
Yes.
But he's up against a very steely opponent, Rose. Your PWA champion, and her name, of course, is...
the arm collector, Jessica Troy. But I'll let JT do it. He's way better than me.
Why not?
Hailing from the Purple Nation, the PWA champion, the arm collector, Jessica Troy.
I've said this a couple of times, Chris, but this could have been a final right here if these two competitors were in other blocks. But keep that in mind. Luchi just needs to draw to win Block B. I expect he's going to run from the hills here. You know that door that Kai Drake ran through earlier? I reckon he's straight out there. We'll see if he'll actually compete. Because all he needs is a draw. As the athletes around the Pro Wrestling Academy yell, "Shut up, Luchi." He's universally disliked, I think. I hope the PWA faithful incorporate that and start yelling "Shut up, Luchi" every time he enters Max Watts. That'd be fantastic.
For your music nerds out there, I think that was a hit in the 80s for Joe Dolce.
That's true. As Jessica Troy went straight for the arm. We know Luchi does the slingshot in his entrance there. He did it to everyone in the crowd. No one in this room likes him. And he doesn't like anyone in return. This is two people free of any kind of ideals as well. The generation now, the old guard. These are two competitors under their own name. Jessica Troy, clearly a Nations member.
Thing to remember here, Rose, in her last two outings, Jessica Troy...
again, goes for the arm, and Luchi's trying to get out of there. Sorry, Chris.
Drew with Matt Rogers and lost with Jimmy Townsend. So it's been a while since she's experienced that winning feeling, Rose.
It shows you how good she was in the first half of the tournament on 8 points.
I tell you what, Luchi's got a big, thick playbook, though, doesn't he? He knows many ways, and all, as you've pointed out, he needs to do is stretch this for 10 minutes, and he's in the final.
I reckon at home he just sits in silence and thinks of ways to win matches. I reckon that's all he does. He just got a notebook like Eminem with all these rhymes in it.
He's definitely a plotter. I don't know many people who plot, but he definitely plots.
You can see again Jessica Troy going for that arm. 3 times now she's tried to grab that arm and end this quickly. I think she knows that Luchi can run for the hills at any moment. Oh, the disrespect by Luchi. Oh, again, that has done well. Jessica Troy, now she's mad. As the blows come in, Lyrebird Luchi runs for the hills. And this is the Jess we know, Chris.
Yes. She only went the one turnbuckle there, Rose. Comes off the middle of the ropes there.
Taking her time. It's only 2 minutes gone. She's got 8 minutes left. She's going to have to pace herself there.
A little bit of artwork there from the PWA camera crew.
Did you see Charli Evans ringside cheering on her friend Jessica Troy, the Medusa Complex hat? I want one of those hats. It's great. Once again, Luchi tries to run, and Jessica Troy is doing a very good job so far of wrangling Luchi, almost shepherding him in the ring. She rolls through the double knees in the back of the head. Excuse me, Chris.
That's all right, my friend. You're actually doing quite well as we at the back end of this tournament because, again, I'd agree with you. She recognises that the most important thing you need to do with Lyrebird Luchi is simply keep him in the ring.
That's right. Keeping him in the ring and wrestling is the way to get points on him. It's very hard when he's running from the hills. But this is the last match of the round. Look at that, Jessica Troy catching the armbar. He went for the hip toss. That was beautiful. And once again, Luchi squirms to get out. He absolutely goes wild the moment his arm is locked in. And Jess won't let go. He's broken, and she won't let go. Ooh, that was close. You don't want to get disqualified at this point, Jess. But how amazing would it be to see Jessica Troy, your PWA champion, win Block B and go on to face Moretti? That'd be Nations versus Nations in the final, like you said earlier. It would be incredible for Jessica Troy in the great run she's had. And Luchi, I mean, would anyone be happy if Luchi won? You'd have to respect his medal to get there.
I'm not even sure Luchi's parents would be that pleased.
Well, they're both huge Moretti fans. I know this for a fact. He's trying to get under the ring again. Shades of his match with Wahlberg. Oh, look at that. Smart by Troy. She's caught the arm in the apron. That's genius. That is so smart. I'm such a fan of Jessica Troy. Maybe not as much as Jimmy Townsend, but still, I'm a huge fan. Oh, the stop on the arm. Damn.
But remember, she can't just wrestle. She's got to wrangle here, Rose.
It's true. It's not easy to wrangle someone like the Lyrebird. And you see Moretti there sitting ringside loving this. The more damage these two put to each other, the less he has to do in the final. And they're loving this ringside. Oh, look out! Oh, my goodness. Charli Evans. And was that Frankie B almost got murdered? As Lyrebird is lying in a mound of steel chairs here. Jessica is getting dangerous. This is one way to wrangle him.
Yep. Yes, she wants to hurt him. Yes, she wants to collect his arm. But surely she's got to prioritise the victory. She has, during this tournament, said, I'm about collecting arms.
That's true. She might not care about the win. She just wants another arm. But if she gets to the final, that's one more arm for her. Look out! Oh, my goodness! Oh, you could feel the pain on Luchi's face. Jessica Troy has just stomped his arm into oblivion. Ouch. As Jessica Troy is taking control. Wow, the wrestler merch 5-minute warning. How has it already been 5 minutes? And Chris, that is the last wrestler merch 5-minute warning for the PWA Premiership. Oh, she goes for the Meteor Aura on the outside.
Don't get nostalgic on me now, Rose. We've got a match to decide here.
Oh, no! Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow.
Jess has just been dropped on her head. Oh, my God. How is she moving? Oh, my God. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. Jess was just spiked on the concrete. And Luchi is screaming for Nick to count. I mean, Jessica Troy, how is she even moving, Chris?
She's just operating on instinct now, Rose. She doesn't know where she is.
That was scary.
She couldn't describe what continent she's on, but she's just got the will, the desire, the energy, and the ability to take this match despite the dire straits she's currently marooned in.
What is Luchi doing now? He's
is
gaffer taping her to one of the chairs on the outside.
This is nefarious, but it's pretty clever, Rose. It's pretty clever.
Once again, Luchi with the smarts has gaffer taped Troy to the chair on the outside, and he's demanding a count. 1 point is all he needs. These 2 points from the count out will get him the Block B victory. Troy, I mean, it's amazing that Troy's even conscious after that drop on her head. And she's now sliding the chair towards the apron. Now the 4 count. How is she going to get back in?
With the chair, I suggest.
I think so. 5, I mean, is this going to work? Oh, wow, it's worked.
Oh, I hate to see Jessica Troy bring the chair in as a weapon like that,
Yes,
Rose.
illegal weapon brought in by Troy there. And Luchi is just going to town on Troy now. What an absolute wildcard Luchi has been in this tournament. It would be crazy if he won Block B, but he is in a position to do it right here.
He is less than 3 minutes from rarefied air, Rose. Lyrebird Luchi staring down the finish line of a place in the PWA Premiership Final.
Oh, Frankie B's running to get scissors there. Nick's going to try and cut her out. That's good refereeing by Nick.
Goodness me, they got a lot of stuff under those rings, don't
Oh,
they?
you know, you got to keep stuff somewhere. There's a lot of space under that. That's good refereeing by Nick. He's cut her out of that chair. I don't think Nick's going to let Luchi get away with any kind of cheat. Look at this. He's just slapping her now. Such disrespect. This guy is a real piece of work. Luchi's wanting to finish it here. Oh, and Jessica Troy under into the Fujiwara Alba. Is Jessica Troy going to the finals? If Luchi needs to get out of this, if he doesn't, he's in trouble. That's smart by Luchi getting out of that. Oh, that huge running forearm has once again put more damage on Jess's head. Here's the pin. Oh, and a kick out just before the 3, Chris. 1:40 left in this match. This is what it's all about.
All right, Luchi now playing the head games, Rose. He's calling the clock for Troy.
He can just... Oh, Lyrebird thinks he can just run this 1.5 down. Jessica Troy is not going to go down that easily.
Yeah, he thinks he can run his mouth while Troy's having none of it, Rose.
Look at Jessica Troy go! He's fired up. Oh, he's caught the tights though. Luchi again. A blow to the head, and Jessica Troy is rolling. 1 minute left. Lyrebird keeps up. Oh, the short DDT, 1 minute left. Luchi's in control now. This is what it's all about. Oh, the reversal into the break buster. 45 seconds left. Jessica Troy is in control.
Oh, the Meteora there into the back of the neck there for Luchi. He looks gone, Rose.
Oh, and just the kick out before the 3, Chris. But Troy will not relent. She will not give up. 30 seconds left. She is kneeing Luchi's arm. If Luchi survives, Luchi wins. If he taps, Troy wins Block B. As everyone is
the support for Troy here.
Going wild with 15 seconds left. He's got the armbar in.
What's Luchi doing?
Luchi's...
I think he's mocking it. What's he... Oh no, he's pointing his own hand to kill pain.
Oh, it's
to change the focus.
Luchi survives.
The time limit for this contest has expired. Therefore, this match is a draw.
I do not believe it, Chris. Luchi biting his own hand, withstanding the punishment of that armbar, has gotten the draw, and the
Therefore, the winner of Block B is the Lyrebird Luchi.
He did it. He did it.
The winner of this contest.
Charli Evans restraining Jessica Troy here.
The winner of Tournament Block B is the Lyrebird Luchi.
I can't believe it. Lyrebird Luchi has demanded 2 announcements of his victory. Charli is looking after Jessica Troy, and Lyrebird Luchi has literally bitten into his own hand to survive the armbar and take the 1 point. He wins Block B!
He bit the hands that's feeding him, Rose. It's feeding him all the way to the PWA Premiership Final. A disconsolate and distraught Jessica Troy. To the plaudits of all those in attendance as she leaves. You could see very much the sentiment was with her.
Wow.
But it came down to, as it often does, Rose, 1 second in time.
That was crazy. The energy in that room for the end of that match was insane. Let's hear from your winner.
Everyone thought Mick Moretti, everyone thought Matty Wahlberg, and no one asked for the Lyrebird. You know what? This victory is so sweet. It's story time. We're going to learn a little thing about the fish that was swimming in the pond. And it got too big for the pond that it grew legs. And it took to the land where it conquered all. And the land, before you knew it, was too small. So what did he do? He grew wings, and he flew into the sky. Oh, but there was someone else in the sky. When they locked eyes, his intellect meant his intensity. Mick Moretti and the Lyrebird Luchi. Who would have thought? No team, no alliance. Just a little innocuous bird. The premiership will be mine.
I can't believe it. The man no one expected has pulled it off and won Block B. Look at the punishment that Luchi went through to get 1 point and win Block B, Chris. Absolutely insane match. This was crazy. I thought
I
Jess
don't want
was
to look
dead.
at this.
Oh my God.
And I was right. I didn't want to look at that.
Oh.
Interesting line on Darwinism from Luchi there, though, wasn't it?
Oh my goodness.
That's
yes.
awful.
You got to feel for Jess,
I'm
man.
just glad she's okay, mate.
I want his arm.
Wow, well, there we saw it, Chris. There are your two finalists from Block A and Block B. It'll be Mick Moretti going up against Lyrebird Luchi. Interesting concept.
What are your thoughts?
I think it's going to be an interesting one. Oh, actually, before we get into that, I'm being told that Matt Rogers has something he wants to say.
A change, I guess.
Sure. Well, let's cross now to Matt Rogers and see what he has to say for us.
Full force.
Well said there by Matt Rogers, I think.
As I said, it makes Kai Drake look like Churchillian by comparison, I think.
But like we said, we know our Block A and Block B finalists. We will have that grand final coming to you soon. Stay on our socials. We will be announcing that. But we have Lyrebird Luchi facing off against Mick Moretti. You want my prediction? I don't think I need to give you a prediction, mate.
5 words. See you at finals.
That was 4.
The finals.
Let's ride. From the bottom all the way to the top. You're dealing with a force that cannot be stopped. All competition left in the dust. By the time we're done, you're gonna know that's us. Something worth fighting for.